Dragons at the gate, they won't stop us getting to the top. Flying into space like a rocket, never giving up. I was all alone when I started, always been the same. Now you're here, the journey's uncharted, everything will change. You know we rule the world, you know we rule the world. Rule the world, you know we rule the world. Thunder crashing as we're breaking down the walls. Lightning flashing, lucky I got you, you got me. Rainbow crossing as we're heading for the sun. Ain't no stopping, ready, I got you, you got me. Dragons at the gate, they won't stop us getting to the top. Flying into space like a rocket, never giving up. I was all alone when I started, always been the same. Now you're here, the journey's uncharted, everything will change. You know we rule the world, you know we rule the world. Rule the world, you know we rule the world. Rule the world, you know we rule the world. Rule the world, you know we rule the world.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm Jade Lear, and welcome to Girls That Just Wanna Fly. And waiting for Krista to join. We got some cool guests. Hi, Krista.
Hi, Jade.
How are you tonight?
I am great. You?
I'm good. Weather's good up here by us. We've got air conditioning. How's the weather down by you?
Show your thing.
Like, oh, are we live?
We are live.
I just did my nails, Jade. Let me show
Yes,
you.
we did. We did with the Better Half DP. We did our nails in flamingos this afternoon on Zoom.
I just wanted to show you my beautiful flamingo finger.
Thank you, Krista. Hey, so
You're welcome.
tonight we have a mother-daughter team that's joining us. Their names are Laurie and Cora Fisher, and just waiting for them to come in. And they're from Georgia, Evans, Georgia. And I came across Laurie as she had posted that she did a skydiving trip with her daughter. And I thought that was pretty interesting, and I thought that would be kind of neat to look into. And if you guys saw one of the pictures, she was standing next to a gentleman wearing a Paralife PPG Mark McElroy shirt, and she said that was her skydiving instructor that she went tandem with. And I got a hold of Mark, and he said that he thinks that he had won that at Swanee fly-in last year. So I thought that was pretty cool. But he wasn't wearing a flying flamingo shirt. So anyway.
Next time.
Yeah. Anyway, well, here's the girls. Hi, Laurie, and hi, Cora.
Hi there.
Welcome.
How are you guys doing?
We are awesome. How about you?
Good. Pretty good. Good. Yeah.
So you guys are from the Georgia, east end of Georgia, right? In Evans?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Augusta, Georgia area. Famous
Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So tell us a little bit about, I was telling everybody that I came across you on Facebook in one of the groups because you had posted something about skydiving. And you are also possibly interested, and I'm hoping by the end of tonight, we will all have you convinced into trying out paramotoring.
I think I'm already hooked on that for sure. And
Okay.
it looks amazing. Like, paramotoring looks awesome. And a big shout out to everyone who does it and has fun with it and keeps going out there and doing it again. You know, I'm so glad you started this for girls who want to fly. I think it's so cool that there's other women out there who want to do this as well. As far as like skydiving, I can just remember when I was little and I was watching, and it's funny because the Olympics were just on, and I just remember watching the Olympics, and there was like this big plane and all these skydivers jumped out of the plane and they formed these the Olympic circles.
Yeah.
And I think I was probably like 4, and I was like, I am going to do that one day. I'm going to do that. And and I was little, and time goes on, and life just gets busy and things like that. And we were in the military, and my husband's retired Army now, but it's just at a different phase in life right now. And as I look at Cora, and sorry, I'm probably going to get into all these different things, but
No, that's fine.
we had to do in vitro to get Cora and Shay here and everything. That's probably its own little topic, but it was kind of a job in itself during that time, as far as like surgeries and things like that. So, I kind of had to put dreams and things like that on hold, but
Right.
now that my husband's retired and we're kind of stable, we're in one area and location. Like I'm going to school again. I'm going to school to get my radiology technologist
Nice.
certification.
Yep.
And what else? Oh, and I just feel good now. For a while there, I had lower back problems and things like that, and I just got into a good place where I was in school, and I don't know, just kind of feeling that itch where I like felt good, and all of a sudden the skydiving people in our area, they just ran a promotion. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. And then I was talking to a friend, and she was just like, oh my gosh, I want to do that too. And so my friend Emily and I, we just, this was like, what was it, a Black Friday thing last November, and then you could use all of 2021 to schedule anytime during 2021. So we were like, what a great deal. We can get this great deal, and we can schedule anytime we want to. And we kind of we just scheduled it in when was it? It was the beginning of May.
It was May 8th.
Yeah, of course it was May 8th, and it was like right after my semester in finals. And I thought, what a good way to celebrate, and before they were out from school, and she was a senior this year and everything, and so we just decided to do it, and we went and we did, and she and her friend Abby came and supported us, which was awesome, and they filmed it for us and everything, and my goal was, because I'd been researching paramotors and my friend had been doing it, and so I was just watching people land and things like that, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see if my tandem instructor will let me try to land on my feet or whatever, and he was game with that, and he will, and he's also a PPG motorist as well, and he's like, yeah, let's do it. And so I did, and I landed on my feet.
Really?
It was just so exciting, and they caught it on film, and I think they caught the excitement of it. And Cora, as I kind of mentioned before, she's afraid of heights, but watching that and watching how excited we were and just what a great time, I think that's what kind of spurred her to.
It was a big motivation. If my mom could do it, I could do it.
Nice.
Yeah. So we just it was kind of those one things, like conquer your fears and get over these things, and just and fulfill dreams. I feel like I've wanted to do that ever since I was little, and the paramotoring, like I think I've been researching that. It's definitely been, let's see, in September it'll been a whole year since I've been researching it and everything. So, and kind of trying to save for it. It's not a cheap sport.
Oh.
But I'm getting there, and I definitely have money for the training and things like that too. So it's kind of exciting to see dreams come true, and actually like just setting goals and making them happen. And I've loved flying ever since I was, especially just going on airplanes. I'm a photographer, and so every time I go up there, it's always just breathtaking and beautiful, and the clouds and everything. And so when my friend introduced me into paramotoring, I was like, oh my gosh, that's something I want to do for sure. And so we'll be working on that and see if I can.
So Deweese Milstead from Mississippi, who I met and Krista had met down in Mountain City, Tennessee, this 2 weeks ago. She's asking, how many jumps do you guys have?
Oh, okay.
So-
Well, just the two of us together, we just have one each.
Yeah.
But I was gonna try and go the same day she went, and
And I definitely want to go more if I can. I would love to go more.
Yeah.
Jump more.
I would love to be certified. The closest place to us right now, it's an hour and a half away.
In Statesboro,
Yeah,
yes.
an hour and a half away. So, but we met some cool people who are certified to do it and are getting certified. And it was, I don't know, it just seems fun to be able to go whenever you want to, or
Yeah,
you know,
just
if you're on vacation, you can just jump out of the plane.
You jump out of the plane, or did you crawl down and hang from like
Oh, the bar or whatever.
bar or something, or how did you guys do it?
You can explain it.
Okay, so my friend and her tandem, it was only two of us. It's a small plane. I think it's like a Cessna. I can't remember which one it was, but there's only room for two people who are jumping at a time. And I guess somehow it came up that we were going to go first. So we're sitting, the pilot's right here, and we're sitting like facing the other way towards him. And there's a little step that you step out on. That's right outside. They open up the hatch, and
Yeah, and then you just kind of.
there's like a little step that they have you step on, and it's barely like room enough for one step. And then he holds on to the side, and they count down 3, 2, and I don't even think they say 1. They just go on 2 because some people will hold on to the sides and not go. But and then yeah, and then you just go, and I have to say, like, it was just like the most amazing feeling, like that feeling of weightlessness. Like the scariest part that like it kept me up the whole night almost before, like, am I going to be able to do that right when I get up there? And I was like, as soon as we were going up there, I have this Apple Watch, and it kind of shows your heart rate or whatever. And I was really
breathe.
yeah, I was really nervous on the ground, but as we got closer up to go, my heart rate was slowing down, and I don't know what it was. It was just like, this is something I've wanted to do, and we're about to do it. So, but we got up there, and he did that, and you just kind of have it in your mind what you're supposed to do, and I guess you just go off like where you're not even thinking about it, and you just go. Is that similar to the? Yeah, you just go and fall.
Yeah.
Gracefully, but no. But yeah, that feeling of weightlessness, it was just amazing. And it was that first thing, like right after you leave the plane, where you're just like, I don't know.
Was it loud?
Yes.
Not at first.
Well,
was
for
it?
me, the plane was loud. For
Oh,
me, but,
yeah,
like,
No, but I mean, as you're floating through,
as you're falling, like
Screaming. Sound.
the screaming is loud. Yeah.
well, basically, when I remember it, like the sound was just like you're on a boat. That's what it sounds like, but like 10 times more. Have you been on a boat before?
Like a
Yeah.
motorboat?
Yeah, like a motorboat where it's like this,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
loud.
the wind blowing past. That's what I want to know, if it was as loud as that, or
10 times louder.
motorcycle, or
Yeah.
paramotor.
Well, and the cool part is right when you leave the plane, you don't even have that feeling. You just have that weightless feeling for a couple, as you're like spinning. And then when you start falling, when you get into that position, that's when that rush comes up. But the
Oh, yeah.
weightlessness was just, it's not very long, but it was so cool.
Yeah.
Like just that falling part. I don't know. It's hard to describe. You'll have to do it.
No, thank you. Chris, again.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I will.
So I see in the chat, any idea, CDP asked, any idea if you want to foot launch or trike when you get into the paramotoring?
Definitely foot launch is what I'd like to do.
Okay.
Both look fun. I think if I'm not able to do the foot launch, definitely I would not be opposed to the to the trike.
Girl. I do the trike because I've got a bad knee. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. So, but
I tried on my friend's PPG. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
oh, go ahead.
I tried on his motor, and obviously his is going to be bigger than what mine would be, but I was surprised at how heavy it was.
Yeah, I think they're about 85 pounds, somewhere in that range.
Yeah,
Heavy backpack.
yeah, heavy. And then it kind of surprised me, like how you could run with that. But I guess once you get the fan going and the thrust.
Yep. Get the wing up.
Yep.
Let's see. Krista, do you have any questions at all?
I do. What does your husband think about you wanting to become a paramotor pilot?
That's a good question. I don't think, because I don't even know if he knows really.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm researching this on my own.
Yeah, to be totally honest, I'm just learning about this.
And it was just kind of like this thing with my friend that I've been talking to online and stuff like that. And it's really big out west, it seems like, because these I don't know if, do you know the twins? What is it? Nick and Noah Rochetta? I don't know if you know them. Epic Paramotors.
No.
Anyway,
What's
their brand or their school name is Epic Paramotors. One teaches in Arizona, one teaches in Utah.
Oh, okay.
And I have family in Utah and then friends who are in Arizona. And so I kind of have followed them for a long time and followed the people that have gone to them for training and things like that as well. But yeah, so I just thought it would be cool to learn out there too, because it's in the mountains and I could stay with my brother. And anyway,
Oh, cool.
we'll see if I get out
And-
there.
Okay, Cora, how old are you?
I am 18
18, and you're going off to college very, very soon.
in like less than 2 weeks now.
Yeah, less than 2 weeks.
Sweet. And where are you going?
I'm going somewhere really far. BYU, Idaho.
Nice. And what are you going to be studying?
I'm gonna be majoring in art education. So,
Okay.
yeah,
So-
and then I'll be minoring in business and marketing.
Okay. A good plan. So, did you grab any of your items?
Yes, I have them
So
already.
I want everybody to see what Cora amazingly makes.
So here's one.
Hopefully you can see it pretty good.
These are wood burnings. And one of the pictures in the intro was your graduation also. They asked you to do the graduation.
Yeah,
Some graduation.
that's now in the front office of my school.
In the
Oh,
front.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Her class commissioned her
yeah.
to do a gift for the whole school, I guess, or whatever.
Oh, wow. So how long on that one that mom's holding, how long did that
That
take you?
one
to make?
probably took 30 hours.
I don't know if you can see this. It's like an underwater.
Oh,
scene.
yeah.
You see, like it's like a reef, like a coral reef.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I
So-
wish, like the details, you could see it pretty
Is
good.
there paint or is that just all?
It's
just the
all
burning?
burned
It's
with
all burned.
with
yeah.
an occasional white colored pencil to add highlights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she just were you able to see the lighthouse that I
Yes, I love that one.
Yeah.
Do you have that one?
The lady just
Sadly,
came
today.
and picked it up today.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's we did a photo shoot with it and everything, but it was hard to see that one go because we kept
where was that lighthouse?
It was
Bass
Bass
Harbor in Maine,
Acadia
And
National Park.
Acadia National Park. Yeah, so it had like
Wow.
the rugged, rocky coastline and yeah.
So these ladies are on social media on Facebook. So is it okay if we let everybody know that you guys are on there? And if you guys are interested in Cora's beautiful artwork, you can go to, you're on too, Cora, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
More
And
active on Instagram.
Yeah, she's more active on Instagram with her.
I think most kids are.
Yeah. With
So
her,
you're-
her like company name and everything.
Oh, okay. What's the Instagram then?
Blazing.imaginations. So that's the username.
Blazing
your
dot
handle.
imagination?
Yeah,
Yeah, Blazing
Imaginations.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
Imagination or with an S? Yeah.
Okay. I will definitely check that out. And you're also under Cora Fisher
Yes.
and on Facebook and
Facebook,
Laurie.
Yeah.
with Blazing Imagination.
Okay. Yeah, so if you guys wanted to check out the lighthouse one that just got sold, which was very beautiful. Oh, and Eric wants me to show my,
Yes. We want to see it.
That's awesome.
make Cora very jealous. This was with my neighbor Mary, as she's been on in the past, but she's not on lately because she goes to bingo and tries to win like a couple $1,000. This is
Wow.
the one I did.
Aw, I know, that's awesome. On the
She actually took a picture of us that was on our coldest day, and then she had me work on this one, and it was the picture of me flying over our lake past her, and she would always take pictures. So,
Aw, that's really cool.
and I just added the flamingos in there.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, this is
So-
what Cora did for me too, and then she put paint on it,
Oh, beautiful.
painted it a little bit there too, so.
So where do you get your wood from?
I get it from Hobby Lobby, but the company name, like small company name, it's called Walnut Hollow, and they're actually based in Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like, you're up in wood country.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cora
Um,
gets the wood.
Where in Wisconsin are they?
I do not know. I just know they're based in Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yeah, and they featured her a number of times or a couple times
On their
on
page.
their page, yeah. Which is pretty cool.
So when you girls, mom, you're taking, is the whole family going? When you take Cora to school?
It's just gonna be us two.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Shay, my younger daughter who's 15, she's already started school and
Okay.
everything. And
So tell everybody what kind of adventures you're going to be doing on your way to college.
Ooh. That's
so
gonna be
Cora's
fun.
our
Adventure-
hiking adventure buddy.
Yeah.
And so we're always trying to find hiking trails and
Yeah.
waterfalls and things like that, because there's a number of them here in North Carolina and Georgia and things like that,
Carolina,
South
yeah.
Carolina. And so we've been to a number of national parks, but both of us haven't been to Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. So we're hoping to go
Stop by
hiking
there.
there. And a lot of what Cora does are the mountains. I don't know. if
Yeah.
you-
I'll grab this one. This is the better
Oh yeah, she does a lot of mountain wood burning, and so she's hoping to get some inspiration while we're out there. And a lot of the wildflowers are blooming right now too,
Mhm.
and so I do photography, so it'd be fun to like get.
Oh,
some-
yeah.
And for her to get some inspiration and just do a little hiking. Well, the one problem we're running into is that on I-70 there were some mudslides because of
Ooh.
rain and water that kind of knocked the highway out of commission there. So I think we might have to do some detours or whatever, but so we're gonna do that. And then,
Arches National Park, see that for like a day. Just
Yeah.
see the main arch in Arches National Park, and then stop by the Grand Tetons. Yeah.
yeah,
Sweet.
and she has this huge project that she's working on for herself, and it's like
Yeah.
it's of the Grand Tetons. It's like this 50-pound piece
It's actually maple, the wood.
of maple wood,
Yeah, so it's really heavy.
and it's the Grand Tetons with like a big moose in the front and some wildflowers, and it's amazing.
Wow. Yeah, definitely. So what are your prices? So like for that one the wildflower one that you've got there,
That one,
or the lighthouse one that you.
Oh yeah,
just-
what did you
I kind of
Um,
down priced on the lighthouse. I should have charged a little more.
Of course, this is all a learning thing for both of us.
Oh, definitely.
So I
Yeah.
charged 210, but I probably should have charged like 350.
Just because of the time that she put into it. I wonder
Yeah.
if we can show a picture. Well, probably not, but
So yeah,
I don't think we can show this one.
Probably not.
yeah, you might be able to show it that way.
I don't know. Oh, can you see that, Jade? I don't know.
Yeah, just hold it still.
For a second. Yeah, just hold it still.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
that's her Grand Teton ones that she's still working on. And
Wow.
so, how many hours have you spent on that one? Cora?
Maybe 50 or 60 hours already.
Yeah, 50 or 60 hours.
Yeah.
So she might not get rid of that one, but here's the lighthouse one.
Hold it still. Hold it still.
I don't know if
Yep.
you can,
Yep, just hold it still. It comes in focus. Very beautiful.
yeah. And the person who got it for her dad, she almost didn't want to give it to her dad for a birthday gift. She wanted to keep it herself. So it's kind of
Oh,
cute.
oh,
So she's
wow.
gonna order something else, but
No, yeah, but prices wise, it just depends on the size of wood and the amount of time that I put into it. So I
Right.
think the lowest I'll like charge for most pieces is 75. That's the lowest I'll go.
Okay.
and she does cutting boards and things like that. So she can do little items on, like, I guess the charcuterie boards are really popular
Yeah.
now. And so
Yep.
people to get those done too and everything. A little paramotor would be cute.
Oh yeah, that would be really cute.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So Laurie, tell us more now about your private pilot
Okay. Yeah.
adventure. How did you get into that then?
Well, we have, I think I mentioned our friend earlier, we're really good, close family friends with, and he's a pilot for United, United Airlines, and he works locally now and does little, what do you call it, hired,
Mhm. Like private.
yeah, contracted flights and things like that. And so I would ask him questions all the time, and and just be amazed. I'm like, you're so lucky, you just get to be in the sky all the time and like see these beautiful views all the time. And I don't know, I guess I just realized over time, like that's, I guess that was like a passion of mine or something that I wanted to do as well. And and so they were offering, like, I know during quarantine, with a lot of the flight or the airlines not being able to fly and things like that, like,
Yep.
unfortunately they've lost a lot of pilots, and now they're needing a lot. And and especially they're hoping to get more women into aviation too. So they have a lot of scholarships that are out there for women as well. And I was just looking at some of the applicants for some of the scholarships, and some of their stories are amazing, where they set these goals and then they keep to them, and then they're flying, they're living their dreams and things like that. We also have a family friend, Sarah, who
Oh yeah.
she wanted to get into helicopter piloting, and she's about 7 hours away from her private pilot's license too. And she really encouraged me, because I was kind of getting discouraged a little bit, because I'm in my 40s, and I was like, Sarah, I don't know if I'm going to do this. It's just, I might not have very many years until I would have to retire or whatever. And she's like, if this is your dream, you need to go for it and you need to do it. So
Right.
I was grateful for her encouragement. And and she was kind of telling me the things that are beneficial. Like, you can be on search and rescue teams, which I really like. The lady who bought Cora's piece, who commissioned her tonight, is a nurse. And she was telling me about, I think it's called LifeLink. And it's about, LifeLink is the aviation company that transports organs for
Oh, yeah.
organ donors and things like that. And that's a little near and dear to my heart too, just because I was born with one kidney. And so I don't know, I can kind of relate to people who might need another organ just to survive or whatever. So,
Yep.
And so that would be something I would enjoy doing too, and just service opportunities. And if she's going to be in school all the way out in Idaho, I'm like, it would be great to be able to fly out to see her, or just be able to, get to places a little bit faster and things like that. So,
Yeah. Krista, after you take a drink of your water, do you have
Caught you had a good time.
anything?
I'm reading the chat. I'm sorry.
I know they're,
No, I think it's great how close you two are, and I'm sure you're going to be devastated when she leaves.
yeah.
So I think it's a good idea to get in something to keep your mind off your daughter gone. So fully support you.
Thank you. And
You're welcome.
yeah, I think it's awesome that what got, sorry, this is not about us, but what got you guys both into PPG and things like that?
I don't fly. I just support.
Oh, you support? Hey, support people are good.
she's a cheerleader. Yep. And she hangs out with us when we all meet at the fly-ins and stuff.
That's awesome.
I have a husband that doesn't want to grow up. And one day he got a video from a neighbor, and they were down in Gulf Shores, Alabama for spring break. And he sends Eric this video of a paramotor. We're like, what the heck is that? And he's flying by, and it looks like he's coming right towards the balcony where they were standing. And Eric looked into it more and more. And he said, let's take a drive. And this was right at the start of COVID. And he said, we're going to go down to Madison. And I said, 4. And he's like, well, we're going to go talk to this instructor. And I'm thinking, okay, well, if you want to do this, go ahead. And I'll watch. I'll think it's cool. I don't like roller coasters. I don't like heights. And so we talked to the instructor, and the instructor sits me in the chair, and he's like, okay, what do you think? And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, you're doing this too. And I'm like, oh, hell to the no. I'm going to sit in my lawn chair and I'll video everything. And they said, just try it. So Eric went out there with his wing and started kiting just instantly. He caught on.
Wow.
I had like 2 left hands. I couldn't figure it out. And 2 left feet, 2 left hands. And I kept turning right. And he's like, the instructor was like, yep, you're going to need to work on it. So he sent us home with a practice wing, and we worked on it here and found some areas and started training. And we had to do 25 flights. And as I was finishing, Eric was finishing a month ahead of me, foot launch. And then as I was finishing trike, he said to the instructor, teach me trike quick too. So he got trained on both.
Oh,
So, and we're just past a year into it and doing good.
that's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It looks amazing, like the views from up there and just.
And that's the thing. I took a foot launch tandem with one of the other instructors, and I wanted to know as soon as my feet left earth if I was going to start screaming or if I was going to pass out. And went up, and he had GoPros around me, and he kept tapping on my shoulder because I was just kind of like, wow. And he'd tap on, smile. And I'm like, just leave me alone. I'm enjoying this. It's like, so, and it is the pictures that we take from our phones and from GoPro just don't do it justice.
Yeah.
Especially last week or 2 weeks ago when we were in Mountain City, Tennessee. The airport was like in a little bowl and of mountains and of the Smokies. And it was just in the morning, you'd wake up. Some mornings it would be too foggy, or you'd get up. And then one day I got up and I was flying above like some of the clouds. And so that was kind of cool, being able to be above them a little bit, and they were breaking apart and everything. And then a couple mornings that you could see the fog rolling in and through the valley there. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite things to do is see, like you said, we love the Blue Ridge Mountains. And when that fog kind of comes in there, and I went whitewater rafting in Tennessee, and we would go up there in the mornings and see the fog like right in between, nestled like in the mountains and stuff.
Yep.
So, yeah, I can just imagine like a bird's eye view, like just so awesome.
Yeah. And then the following week, Eric and I went to the Outer Banks, and we met with a couple of our other buddies that we had just flew with in Tennessee. And we went to the museum where the Wright brothers were in the first flight airport. And we got to take off from there. So that was pretty awesome.
Oh, that is awesome. I went to school in Maryland, and I was part of the science club, and one of our trips down there was to Kill Devil Hills and right in that area, and we did hang gliding and stuff.
Oh.
Right there. So from the sand dune. So you've done
That'd be the same spot, I guess. Yep.
Yeah, it was awesome. And so I think it's been these little moments in my life where growing up in Maryland, we were right near DC. And so it was like all the Smithsonians were right there. And my favorite one was the Air and Space Museum. Like ever since I was little, like that's the one I wanted to go to because they had all the planes and the spacecrafts and things like that. And then my grandparents lived down in Florida. And so during the winter time. And so we would go down there and watch the space shuttle launches and things like that when I was little. And so aviation and flight and space have always just been like near and dear to my heart. So, and it's just fun to feel like I'm so close to like doing these things and just, it's just motivating me with people like you who do these things and help women to see that these things are possible. Like, don't give up.
And I never thought I would be in this position doing the flying or even doing shows like this. So trust me.
I know, that's so cool to hear your experience too. Like just a year ago, that's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, so I got a couple of guys in the chat and they want to know if you plan on doing an introductory, like I did, a tandem flight or anything like that. Have you checked with anybody?
Yeah, I was hoping to get to the Moonshiner fly-in or whatever.
Yeah, we would have met.
I know, that would have been so cool because I knew that one was coming up. And I think things with Cora just getting ready to leave and everything. Oh, she wanted to go with me. We should have come.
You said I could come with you.
I
Like,
know.
on
I
the
think we had
tandem.
talked about it and then what were the dates again? There's something that was conflicting. I can't remember. It was just this last
Week.
First week of August.
Yeah,
week of August.
first
Oh.
weekend, yeah.
Yeah, and that was my youngest daughter's birthday and things like that too. So, but yeah, I was hoping to get up there then, and then there was the Bad Apple one, the Bad Apple's flying. I was hoping Matt,
Minyard?
yeah, Minyard. I was gonna try and get a tandem with him, and
Yep.
we had messaged or whatever, but unfortunately,
Definitely look into him. My stepdaughter went up with him at Bad Apples
Oh,
and
cool.
he charged $50. And he took him up for 15, 20 minutes. My stepdaughter Savannah and then JR Paramotor's daughter also.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he was just taking people up all the time. And that was by foot launch, wasn't it? Yeah. I was
Oh.
there. I don't even remember. But another gentleman in the chat here from South Carolina, DP, his wife is the one we were doing our nails with earlier.
Cool.
He just went through training and he actually did a trike tandem at Bad Apples. And that was the first time he went up because he was getting ready to the following month go to his training down in Florida with
Cool.
One Up Adventures.
Oh,
So the next fly-in that a bunch of us are going to is Dave Purden's in Ohio.
oh, okay.
That is Labor Day weekend.
Oh, okay.
So
We'll be on the way out to take her.
how
But I'm
far will you be at that point? Maybe you can go a little bit farther north and
Yeah, there we go.
Go see it.
Yeah, and then I was hoping to check in and see if they're having any out west too, just if they had any out there.
Yeah.
So I just need to look.
so the other thing to do is go to ppgzone.com.
Mhm.
So over spring break, Eric and I did a vacation out to his parents in Washington State. And on the way out there, we looked on that website and you can punch in as a guest and you can find other pilots, other instructors in this specific area you're looking for.
Yeah.
When we went out there, we found an instructor that was like 15 minutes down the road from his mom and dad. And we went and met the gentleman. We were on one of the shows that night and I did kind of live broadcast of him flying for us, just doing a little demonstration, the mountains in the background, the lake in his backyard. So
Oh,
yeah, so PPG zone would be a good one too.
yeah, that is a good idea because my thought too, even on the way back, was to go up. I think what is it called? There's a place in Utah where one of the twins teach and it's called Point of the Mountain and they do a lot of paragliding there and stuff like that. So just even stop by there and just watch them, do their thing and everything. I think it'll get me excited and motivated to keep up. With it.
One of the gals, our second guest in episode 2, she was from, her last name was French. She was from Idaho. And she was supposed to be she thought she was the first female PPG pilot because she had just launched. And I haven't been able to touch base with her yet. I wanted to see how her training was going.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's really big out west. It seems like in Arizona, because they have a lot of fly time out there,
Yeah.
The weather's pretty, usually good in the mornings and the evenings and things like that.
Yep.
But, and then Utah has a big group. Like there's a Southern Utah paramotorists and there's a big Idaho group. Washington State, like you said, it's really big out there too.
Oh yeah, I know Eric and I have looked into sometime getting out to Utah and flying out there.
Yeah, it looks amazing out
Yeah.
there, especially in the mountains.
So any guys got any questions in the chat at all? Krista, Shane?
Yeah, so you've done research on the PPGs for a year. Have you decided on a school, and just in case you want to know, there is one in Georgia, Four Winds.
Oh, Four Winds, is that what you said? Okay, that's in Atlanta?
It's in Georgia. I'm not sure where they moved to. They used to be in Florida, but they are in Georgia now.
Oh, okay.
Close.
That's good. Yeah, I've looked at, there's a school in Lake Wales, Florida. I think that you had mentioned before, the one up, and then there's another one. I think it's just called Aviator Paramotor. Just because
Yeah.
they're pretty close, not too far away. And then the Epic Paramotor in Utah, I've looked at that one.
And then One Up Adventure is down in Florida also.
Yeah, One Up Adventure. Yeah.
Yep.
And what was I gonna say? Oh, what was your other question, Chris? I'm trying to remember what it was.
Oh, did you pick a school?
Oh, pick a school. So right now, just kind of researching schools and things like that, and what they charge, and how long I have to be there, what the accommodations are. Because if I went to the one out in Utah, I'd have my brother who lives right there, so I could just go back and forth right there. Because a lot of times they just do it in like a 10-day time frame, or like a week, I guess, time frame, or something like that.
Yeah, depends on the school.
Right. And I know for sure they have gear that you just use up there. So I wouldn't have to have my own gear to start with or anything. So
Our buddy Mark, who I got you to be friends with on Facebook, that I was telling you about, Paralife. He lives on the outskirts of Atlanta. He's asking, how far east are you?
oh, okay. We're in Augusta area.
Augusta, okay. Yeah.
So it's right on the border of South Carolina, Georgia, right there.
Right next to
Okay. So Mark, if you guys get a group together sometime, if you can maybe contact Laurie and see if there's a chance that she can meet up with your group, even just to come out and watch some night.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, because I think they might go to a couple locations. I know he said something about some racetrack one time too. I don't know if he still does that or not.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm not opposed to going towards Atlanta either, so I wouldn't mind headed out that way.
Okay.
I know.
JR Paramotor, he's in South Carolina. He says he's 45 minutes from Augusta.
Oh,
and-
pretty cool. That's
And
basically-
he's actually self-training himself.
Oh,
He's
okay.
doing self-training. So, and he's doing pretty good. And he actually came with his daughter. She was the other one that flew with Matt Minyard that day for tandem. And they
How far that is?
showed up at Georgia. What? What did Shane say?
Yeah.
Was that
No.
not you?
Yeah.
He used to have a hunting license. It doesn't matter. Lease, whatever. Four Winds is in Fort something. It's in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's recommending Aviator and One Up. And they're in Fort Valley is Four Winds.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
And Mark says, yes, he will contact you. And also they fly at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
How far are you from there?
Still probably.
Probably about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Hours. Well, if they can give you advance notice sometime, if they know the weather's gonna be cooperating,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little road trip.
Huh?
He says right now he's in Newman.
Newman. Okay.
I don't know. We'll have to like.
Noonan.
Oh, Noonan. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Mark.
But yeah,
Anyway.
that's good just to be there and watch them fly and everything too. So,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
And then you, I'm sure, Mark would let you try in his gear or whatever too, and just to give you a little rundown of what everything is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how everything works and when you have to start to like,
Yeah.
I don't know, just the gears and stuff. But
So did you say you were in the military too?
no, just my husband. But
Husband was, okay.
yeah, just followed him around, and he did go to warrant officer school, and that's also in Alabama. And warrant officers, there's either like the specialty where you're an expert in your field, like as far as communications, or you're a helicopter pilot. And so it's kind of cool. He went to the helicopter, base or whatever. So that was kind of
Oh.
fun. So whenever I say warrant, he was a warrant officer, everyone's like, oh, he was a helicopter pilot. And we're like, no, he was a walking warrant, but yeah, he did that job. But
All
yeah,
right. So you haven't been to any fly-ins yet, right?
not yet, but I feel like I've watched so many videos. I don't know, maybe that's probably not a good way to do it, but, and then just my friend where they've taken videos and things like that. And it kind of feels like I was there, I don't know. I guess there was one in Arizona, it's called the Flying Circus.
Yep.
Yeah, so that one, I've seen videos of, and they were taking videos while they were there as well, so.
So if you do go on YouTube, a lot of us have, we put out videos and stuff, like Will Fly just came in here. He does good videos, Paramotor NC. Let's see, JP Tulo is on TikTok and Instagram. Deweese, she's starting to put out, Deweese Milstead is putting out some videos of her stuff. John Wayne is geriatric PPG, I think.
That's fun.
Never Trust a Skinny Chef Shane, that's Krista's husband. He puts out some videos and they're from Florida. Wendy the Explorer, she was one of our past guests. She's in Pennsylvania. She's been putting out a lot of stuff, and she's Wendy Weaver on Facebook, and she does a lot of live stuff. Occasionally when Eric and I are flying, we'll do live on Facebook also.
Yeah, and I think, because I love photography and stuff like that. And when we were on our last vacation, we kind of just started doing the GoPro and everything. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited to learn more and get more into that as well too.
Yeah, so everybody, in this group, there's a lot that, you can get a little bit of goofiness from us.
We like goofy, right?
Yes, we do.
But then there's a lot of, other people that are also into completely in the training side of it. You got Tucker Gott, you got Kyle O'Glee, and then you can go to some of the paramotor schools. And like Aviator, they had been doing, I believe, Friday videos and stuff, which were pretty interesting.
Mhm.
So yeah, definitely look into them and maybe even just contact one of the local ones, that are nearest to you to see if you can just go there and kind of just get a feel for everything there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I would love, and there's another girl in our area too. She's just she's like a town over from me, and she's interested as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
we were gonna try and get up to the Moonshiners together, but unfortunately weren't able to. But I think if we can kind of go to where these people are flying and things like that, like it'll get
Yeah.
us interested in.
But yeah, definitely check out that PPG zone too, and you might be surprised. You might have some locals in your area too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Being,
I'm excited that it's becoming more popular and
Yeah.
people are getting into it.
It's crazy
Yeah.
that you're into it. What the heck?
It looks
Krista, do you got anything else? Shane, anybody in the chat?
Well, I do. I know Dave Purdens is the next fly-in. I'm just trying to think of when like Endless Foot Drag is. I don't remember. But that is before Flying Circus. And that's out west, which is where you were interested at.
Oh, okay. The Endless Foot Drag, you said?
Yeah. Is it? Oh, sorry. That's in Kentucky. He just said. I'm sorry.
Oh, well,
Okay,
and Kentucky's not far from us.
Yeah.
And oh, it's in Kansas. Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
right. Okay, I think
Kansas.
I've heard of that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a friend in Kansas City, so hey, maybe I can get to that one.
Yeah, and the events I think are posted on that PPG zone also.
Okay, great. Yeah.
So yeah, they try to put a lot of stuff out there. I've got Eric hopefully adding the code for an after show. If you ladies are interested in sticking around for a little bit, we would, when we're done here, we will disconnect from the live on YouTube. And then we will just do a Zoom, and then we'll bring more people in that are interested in asking you guys some questions if you want. Otherwise, we just have a little party on our own.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
good. Yeah.
And if Shay is around or your husband and they want to come in and say hi at any point, they're more than welcome to come in.
Okay, yeah.
You
Let
look
us
like
know.
you look like they're standing at the balcony.
Yeah, I was like, we'll
Shay's
just-
up there.
with their door closed, so. we'll just-
Oh,
You kicked him out?
Yeah, no.
No.
We told him they could come out, but she's 15, so it's kind of the normal.
Yeah.
So when's her birthday?
It was August 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And school started, what day did school start?
August 5th.
August 5th, so that
what
kind
grade? Freshman?
sophomore.
Yeah, she's
Sophomore?
really young.
Yeah, she's young for her age, but yeah.
All right, so it is 9 minutes to. Laurie, do you have, I know I had said you have Facebook, social media stuff. What else do you have? Oh, I was gonna say, I didn't get to see your Instagram video. Are you able to share that or
Oh,
otherwise?
That's a real.
Yeah, how would I do
Oh.
that?
I don't know.
I couldn't get it, so,
Cora's more of my technical
Not really.
person.
okay, so otherwise, just tell us, where we can find you guys.
Okay, let's see. And I probably need to make so on Instagram, let's see. Oh yeah, and I'm really into making those reels lately.
Yeah,
I
she
don't
makes
know.
a lot of
That's
fun.
what it was, yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun. It would be fun to make paramotor ones too.
Yeah.
And just kind of the sport out there and everything. I'm all about PR, so if I can get into this paramotoring, I can get the word out.
Yeah.
Hey, then I can welcome you back to help me on this too.
Yeah.
Krista and I.
Yeah, no, I'd love to do my nails too, so.
Krista, we got another date.
Right.
And Denise.
And that's right. So what is my handle? Is it just this? Laurie Fisher?
It's Laurie Fisher 1219.
Yeah, so my Instagram handle is Laurie Fisher 1219, and it's Laurie Laurie, and then Fisher 1219.
1219.
Yeah. Can you
Okay.
go? I guess.
And Cora, what are you on Instagram?
So I'm gonna give you my art account so you can get most of the art and stuff. So mine is blazing.imaginations.
Imaginations.
Yes.
Yeah, with
Okay.
an S.
And that's on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All
Kind of
right.
a cool tidbit about Cora, real quick. She probably won't even
What?
say this. I don't know. Have you guys ever heard of the Arbor Day Foundation?
Yes.
Well, Cora put some of her work on Etsy, and when she put on her work on Etsy, it didn't really say how old she was or anything, and she was contacted by these people, and evidently the Arbor Day Foundation has like this huge resort. Where was it at?
It's in Missouri, Kansas. It was somewhere Midwest. that's all I
Midwest.
know. Yeah.
Yep.
And they wanted they saw her work. I don't think they knew she was like a junior in high school at the time, but they wanted her to do these huge like wood burnings to cover like their huge entryways in this like hall or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, like 4 of them. And we were just like, what? You were just contacted by the Arbor Day Foundation. But I think they thought she was like
30 or 20.
yeah, more experienced artist with more, background.
well, your art teacher did good with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the funny thing was she was just self-taught. So
Yeah.
yeah. She
Wow.
yeah,
Lots
she's
of
pretty talented.
experimenting.
And YouTube. So YouTube
Yeah. Well, actually,
works.
just look at something and just draw it. That's basically what I did.
Yeah,
Well, you
Yeah.
gotta sure definitely have a good talent.
she does.
Thank you.
And Krista, where can we find you?
Oh yeah.
You can find me Wednesday nights on this show.
All right.
And what about your other half?
ppgshane.com
Or no.
or never trust a skinny chef Shane.
Yep.
Who loves you the most.
Oh, cool. And Krista, you guys are down in Florida?
Yes, we actually aren't far from Kennedy Space Center, so
Oh, cool. Where in Florida?
Oh, Brevard.
Oh, okay.
But we're gonna be flying at Aviators tomorrow, this weekend. So
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, my family.
there's a lot of PPG people here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My family lived in Leesburg for a long time, Leesburg, Florida. It's kind of up near Ocala area,
Oh.
kind of like in between Ocala, Orlando area.
We're about an hour from Orlando.
Yeah, yeah. So that's not bad.
We're on the beach.
Right.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
So they had a timeshare. Sorry, probably whatever, but they had timeshare there. It was like part of the Ron John Resort area, kind of in that
Yep.
area. But now it's something different now. So but anyway, so we're pretty familiar with that area too. We like it. It's a nice area.
And
That would be our
Yeah,
next,
we like it.
that would be our next area we want to skydive at is
Florida.
a beach.
Yeah.
Eric and I finally got to
Sebastian.
fly a beach in Outer Banks, and that was amazing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we really want to go down to Florida and fly by Shane and Krista sometime.
Those are some of my favorite videos are the ones of the PPG flying over the ocean and things like that. Like it looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Eric said he thought he had dolphins and stingrays, and then I think his GoPro wasn't on and wasn't working. Go figure.
I know.
Always happens that way.
Yeah, no, that looks awesome. I love those videos. Do you guys know Jamie Freeze? She's a BDG. Is that the name of? Yeah, BGD like
BG?
ambassador.
BGD.
Yeah, BGD, and she's from Florida, and she also does like dirt bike racing and things like that. And I think she's becoming
Oh.
I was just thinking she would be great to have on your show too. I think she's just got her instructor's certification, so now she can teach PPG. She's an instructor.
Sweet.
Yeah, and she's
All right,
young.
yeah.
Yeah, she's like 30 or something like that.
You'll have to send me her information. I will definitely reach out to her.
Yeah, she's awesome, and we've talked a lot on Instagram or Messenger and things like that. So
And if anybody in the chat watching the show or anybody on podcast, if you're listening, if you know anybody or if you are interested in being a guest on this show and telling your story of how you got into anything aviation, we're here. We want to hear your story. So reach out to me or Krista. You can get a hold of me, Flying Flamingo Jade or Paramotor Girl. I'm also on Facebook at Jade Lear. And Krista, you can get a hold of, or Never Trust a Skinny Chef Shane, or my husband, Eric Lear, PPG Lear. So I thank everyone in the chat for joining. And again, the ladies are willing to stick around for a while and chat. Anything else before we go?
Thumbs up, everybody.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up and subscribe and fly safe, everybody. Have a good night.
good night.